Hey everybody, and welcome back to another review on the Rabbit's Riveting Review channel, and I haven't actually worked out an intro yet, so you're going to be stuck with that until I figure one out. But today, yeah, we are going to do our first ever review on this channel, so our first ever review, and what is our first ever review, you may be asking? Probably not, because you saw it in the title, but in case you didn't, we are going to be reviewing these. We're going to be reviewing the Invisible Aqua Plasters. So I bought these today, and at first I just noticed the invisible part of them, so I thought, oh, they're not pink, they are just clear plasters, which of course is the case, as you can see there. They're not full colour, they're a bit see-through. But then I noticed the aqua part, and this part actually piqued my interest, sort of. Ideal dressing for use in and around water. So I thought, let's buy them, they're only £1, and let's test them out. Let's see if they are actually good around or in water, if they actually hold up like they say they do, and washable, breathable, and durable, it says on the box there. So today we're going to be just testing that out, so let's get into the review. So let's start with the box then, shall we? So you can see sort of an embossed sort of text there, sort of shiny like that. There we go. But the box, it says first day 24, so you get a pack of 24 in for £1. So let's make it quite clear that the price of these is £1 currently. So let's crack these open and let's review them. Alright, so here we go. In the box, we've got all of these, and I actually forgot to read the back. So these are made by PMS over there. PMS, look. For single use only. Look at all that. Okay, hold on, let me read that. It is latex free to minimise allergic reactions, so that's important, I suppose. Soft, flexible material, easily contours for body, and long-lasting adhesive stays secure. Well, I don't know how true that is, but that's why we're making this review here. Highly absorbent, non-stick pad protects without sticking. But anyway, let's review these plasters then. So, as you can see here, we've got the First Aid Adhesive Plaster. There we go. And yeah, there is quite a few here. We've got these normal ones, we've got the sort of strips of them, and then we've got the squares of them. So they come in squares as well for slightly bigger wounds. We are just going to be using a normal strip plaster for now, and you will notice, the astute amongst you will notice, I am actually wearing a plaster at the moment. I looked down and I cut my hand, don't know why, but it was just cut and it hurts. So I put a plaster on it, but maybe we can swap this plaster out with one of these, and perfect opportunity. Open it like that, there we go, there's the plaster, and right, so they look like that. There they are. Let's take these bits off then. There we go, and this one here. Brilliant. And then this one here. And, oh, look at that. That's not good, is it? That is not good at all. And that is not a good start from the Aqua single-use plasters. Maybe let's try and be a bit more gentle with this one here then. So let's open it like that normally. There we go. Here's the plaster. Let's get all that packaging out of the way. These are very fragile. This is not a good start. And it did it again. It did that again, but, okay, let's just put them, oh, these are so, look at that. Let's just put that on my finger there. There we go, wrap it around, and that side, of course. And there we go, so it is on my finger, that's what it looks like, on a finger. But now, it is raining, so let's go out in the rain, and let's test this out. So I've been outside for about 10-15 minutes now, and I can honestly tell you this plaster is actually holding up better than I thought it would. So I've been taking water out of the pond out there, so I have a pond out there, and to stop it overflowing, I've been taking a little bits of water out bit by bit with a watering can, and obviously that is going to put quite a bit of strain on the plaster, but no, it's actually holding up better than I thought it would. Let's spend a bit more time out there, and then I'll give you the final synopsis. Right, so I don't know if you can hear me out here, because obviously it is pouring down with rain, but I'm gonna try my best to talk up to the camera and try and be as loud as I can. But I actually don't want to put too much strain on the plaster, because I am trying to make it fair test, so I can't just jump in a river and say, oh, it doesn't work, it's come off. Because obviously that's jumping in a river. So I'm going to try and do it little by little at a time. And the perfect thing for that, I thought, is I found this little stream of water just sort of coming off a bit of plastic that I have up there. So I'm just going to put my finger under this little trickle of water. Right, so I have come inside now, but my concerns at this point, sure, it keeps off the water, it's water repellent, sure, but how good is it at actually protecting your wounds? How good is it at its sole purpose, a plaster? Right, so I've had a pretty good new idea now. The idea was to put multiple plasters of different kinds on my fingers and run them, under the tap to see how well they hold up, because obviously I want to compare this plaster here with all these. So let me show you around. So that one, I think, this is the waterproof one, so another waterproof one from another brand. This one is a standard fabric one, just normal fabric, and this one is another one of those, the ones I'm trying out now. And some news to bring you guys, this one, this is my original one, actually fell off when I was trying to put the other ones on, so it just sort of slid off, which isn't good, is it? So let's run this one, which is, let's run this one. So this one is the one we're reviewing today, and let's just put it under here. That holds up pretty well, but what about this one? So this is standard fabric one. Now let's try out this this other branded waterproof one. So this one, in case you're curious, is by Master Plast, I think it's called. Master Plast waterproof plasters. Now I can actually feel this one getting tighter on my fingers, strangely enough, as the water hits it. Right, so how did they hold up? So we've got this one, which is the other branded waterproof one. Let's take this one off for now. There we go. That was our original one we put on just like 10-20 minutes ago, and it comes off just like that. But what about this one? This is the branded one. How easily does it slip off? Not very easily at all. It does not want to come off. So that's a plus for the Master Plast brand. So a standard fabric plaster still does not want to come off. No, doesn't want to come off. But what about this one? So the one we're reviewing today. It's coming off a bit more than the others, to be fair. It comes off a bit more than the others, but still doesn't really... So this is what the Master Plast plaster looks like. This is the waterproof one. This is the other one. This is the standard fabric plaster. And this is the one we're reviewing today. So it's kind of cutting off circulation on my finger, which isn't great, is it? Right, so what I've done, I've actually run them again under the tap for a tad bit more time, and just so you know, it is the hot tap that I am using. So let's review them. So this is the, what's it called? The Master Plast plaster. Still holding up very well. This is the waterproof one. This is still Master Plast. It's not waterproof, just fabric. Still holding up very well. It's the one we're reviewing today. Yeah. And I can just boop. There we go. There's it off. But these, let's really try and rip them off. Oh, I broke my finger again. No, they're not coming off. Right, so I think I'm ready to make my final verdict now. So having worn all the plasters and having taken them all off, clean fingers, well, this is my review. Right, so drum roll please. 4 out of 10. I am going to give these a 4 out of 10 simply because I know it is a low score, but it is simply because when you try and put them on, as you can see with this footage I'm overlaying now, they are very fiddly to put on. They always get caught up around themselves. They do come off easier than other plasters. Even the fabric plasters, so the normal fabric plasters, they come off with more difficulty than these, which isn't good, is it? But they are still getting some marks because they do hold up pretty well in the rain, which is what most people are probably going to be using them for. But I would say if you're going to be sticking your hand in any baths or washing your hands or something, they are probably not worth it. I would actually go with the Master Plasters or just a standard fabric one. They're just better. So I'll give these 4 out of 10. I wouldn't personally buy them. If I saw these again, I wouldn't buy them. Probably because now I know that I already have some waterproof plasters, which are better, but also because I know they're, what's a good word to say, pretty naff. So these were only £1, but the Master plasters I think were coming up to £2, like £1.80 something. I can't remember when we got them, probably like years back. But they are better, so I'd probably go with Master Plast ones or just a fabric one. Right, so I think that'll do us for today's video. Make sure you do drop a like if you did enjoy it. Make sure you do drop a dislike if you didn't enjoy it or you disagreed with my opinion. I do want your honest opinions. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Goodbye.